Okay, I'll try. This is a story that you won't understand unless you listen. All my life has been spent trying to figure out what I'm missing. I have a problem, and though I study it every day, it cannot be diagnosed. It's internal, emotional, it causes the grief of all my woes. Why do we make life harder on others and not live out our empathy? Why does it feel like besides the music I listen to, I feel like it's just me? Me alone who has a story to kill. If I don't let you in on mine, how do I know you will? I can't cure anyone until I've cured myself first. I'll let you in on how my blessing rise from the ashes of my curse. You can be happy, Snow Patrol, one song, 10 years worth of memories. You made me happy, you were my number one. Disney movies every Friday, but why watch princesses when I considered our own home a kingdom? I guess that's the way you made me feel. You treated me like your own. Typical tantrums day to day growing up, but you never let me feel alone. You ditched your girlfriends for me. They'd be lucky to meet me rather than our queen. You'd pick me up from school in your spicy red convertible, and you were just 16. I'd sit in the back seat throwing up peace signs before I even knew what they meant, because that was your thing. I'd cry when you go out with your friends, and my youth age made me stay behind. I'd stay up all night until you came home to tuck me in. You were always lost on my mind. You never shut me out. You were my favorite, but you changed. 18, you move out for college. What was I to think? It's part of life. It's natural for him to have to leave. 4 months later, you come home a new man. Something went wrong when I realized I didn't know who before me would stand. I needed to get out. I wanted to run away. Little did I know running would only lead me to my fate. I grew to fear you. Fear turned into hate. You wanted us back. You wanted your little girl. At a very young age, I had decided it was too late. Days I stayed up all night trying to understand why I shouldn't have let us go. We all know it wasn't you. It was beyond any of our control. Mom always said, be kind, be strong. We all have our own cross to carry. Yeah, I was 10, but she never mentioned the possibility of the weight becoming too heavy. I was frail, I was young, I was babied by the thought of a perfect life. I did more than lock the door at night, I also kept a knife. Days I spent trying to pretend I couldn't hear the screams. Nights I cried in my closet, staring at my veins. I was 12. Door unlocked, and some nights in you came. You peered over my bedside and whispered the visions caused by the chemicals in your brain. There was a title for it, a medical diagnosed term. Separating you from a disorder is the hardest thing I've ever had to learn. I study it every day now. I have answers to all my questions. They say I'm perfect for this field because I basically lived the lesson. What they don't know is I don't consider myself off the hook. I get A's on all my tests because I pick a choice without a second look. Imagine having a scarring childhood memory for every term in the book. Do I even need to read the Bible when I own more than one psychology book? And here I am with a considered healthy mind and considered sane. Because though he's the one with the label for his triggers and tics, what they don't know is I'm the one that's sick. I'm the one that cannot be cured. He takes medication, but what can cure me when yet I have not learned? I haven't learned to forgive and leave the past where it belongs. Though he's been stable for months, I have trouble seeing anything but the wrongs. I'm the ones he knows we will always be distant, because though we were siblings together, I grew up with resentment. I boast of a life saving others from themselves and helping. I was 18, filled with regret when my curse became my blessing. If I could revisit my past, I'd leave a message to myself. Be lucky this is happening to you and not to anyone else. Because though at merely 13 you thought you wouldn't survive, thank this experience for giving you a purpose to be alive. I learned you cannot run away or escape the fate. Because though it took me 10 years to realize this is more than the price I pay, the price of resilience, strength, weakness, and passion will allow me to someday be others' sense of balance. Psychology is more than a study, it's a gift that I live in. I have faith in myself now, knowing my hell was my ticket to heaven.